Long time no see.
I saw a robbery, so did this tiefling.
The people in this town have a habit of blaming the tieflings for anything and everything. My little brothers and sisters are worried about the family's reputation. When they see someone stealing, they come running to me so that I know about it. The rascal you saw was making mischief without my knowledge. Since you've involved yourself, how about you look for the mysterious thief? My gut tells me it's a rookie, which means there'll be clues at the scene of the robbery. If no one is
There's something here. I'll do what I must. Interesting. There's something here. I'm gone. Interesting.
Hey! Do not touch!
Bro, you're robbing the townsfolk, huh?
No! We mean no harm. We need.
What do you mean you need?
We need. The young ones hunger. The greybeards too. We have to feed them.
Who are you?
Clan O. We are many. 24 younglings. 6 greybeards too. We live in a large hut to the west of here. Zerd is my name.
Why are you robbing townsfolk?
To feed the clan. Blight took the harvest. Demons butchered the cattle. We are in the city 2 months. We look for work. Nobody wants to pay. We did not want to steal.
I know someone who can give you a job.
I see we've got an entire gang of troublemakers. Do you know who I am?
We do. We've heard about you. Forgive us. Our clan is starving. 24 little ones and 6 greybeards. That's the only reason we've been stealing.
I have a big family too. And I need to keep a watchful eye on every one of them to make sure they don't do anything stupid. And now here you are, showing up and doing stupid things, with no one to keep you in line.
Why don't you let them join?
No, the family admits only tieflings.
You can make an exception.
I won't admit them into the family, but we could use more friends. Take our new buddies to join the others. We'll find a use for their talents.
We'll make up for what we did. We promise.
I'm sure you will. Thank you for bringing these 3 to me. They won't be cutting any more purses. Not today, at least.
festival, a fair, and still nothing worth looking at. Huh? What? Is something wrong?
You tell me.
Me? I just got a bit distracted. I mean, it's a festival. Merchants from all over Mendev are here, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing interesting at all. I want something, you know, something special. A talisman, like, it's nothing. I've been to all the stalls. There's nothing but junk.
You seen Woljif?
I've seen him. Didn't look at his goods, though. Maybe if it wasn't one of them horned louts selling, I'd take a look.
Why don't you want to buy from him?
Well, because it's not Woljif. Just another copycat. And even then, I don't want to have anything to do with him. We met once before. My first night watch. Saw him at the haberdashery after he'd broken in. Caught him right as he was emptying the till. He dazzled me with his shadow thingy and said he'd curse me. I was scared and confused. And then he slipped away right under my nose. And he cursed me. He did. I haven't caught a single crook since. All of them just run off like Woljif.
You want something special, you should go to. It's the real deal.
Yeah, the real deal. Who cares? I wouldn't touch the real Woljif, or anyone impersonating him with a 10-foot pole. What if they curse me again, with something even worse? No thank you.
Think about it. If he wanted to curse anyone, he'd be selling the cure.
I'm telling you, it's not Woljif. Although that's probably for the best, right? Maybe his impersonator will have something valuable in his store. To the abyss with it. You're right. I'll go browse. Hopefully no one will curse me this time.
We do it my way. Follow if you dare.
I watched that man get crushed by his cart. I swear I heard him sigh with relief when that huge thing fell on him. Who knows? They were always giving me a hard time. Catching me in the act just as my purse was starting to bulge. Or giving me a thrashing in some back alley for my own good. And now, not a single guard's brave enough to approach me. I really want to stick it to him. Trick him, then have a good laugh at the idiots who used to chase after me, tripping over each other to shower me in coin. I know, except the people won't let him cut the line. It's fine, let him stew at the back for a while. That catch you later.
Good day.
Woljif.
Do I know Woljif? Look around. Everyone knows him. Unfortunately. Ugh, yes, I know him. We only met once, but that was more than enough for me to remember him forever. You don't know? I thought everyone in Canabris knew the story of how Isera Voyle was disgraced and demoted because of... Well, let me start at the beginning. For 8 years, I was the warden of the Canabris prison. 2 years ago, Woljif was caught stealing, again, and, as required by law, was placed in custody before his trial. We spoke for less than a minute, and even then my intuition was telling me I needed to stay sharp with this tiefling. It's a shame I didn't listen to it. A day later, Woljif escaped. We still don't know how he did it. The cell was locked, with no sign of forced entry. It wasn't enough for him just to escape, though. He went and ransacked the warden's office first. Woljif slipped out of prison with 2 months' worth of guard salary. They were to be paid the next morning. And despite my impeccable record, I was demoted to patrol duty. Now I guard the streets, and no matter how many ruffians I put away, no matter how many lives I save, I will never get any recognition or gratitude. Just an ordinary guard. I don't think my name is important. But, since you're asking, it's Issera Voyle, keeping an eye on things. Although, to be honest, I'm expecting trouble. Just force of habit. I don't want anything to happen on my watch. Well, sure, there's about 100 Woljifs loitering around today. Wait, you're serious? He had the nerve to show up here? You know what? Yes, I will pay him a visit. I want to look him in the eye and see if I can find even a shadow of regret.
I'm off.
There's no escaping you, War Chief. You always track me down. Truth be told, I was not fleeing you, but that bookworm from Absalom. Words can't describe how he tormented me with his stupid questions. And there he is. Speak of the devil. All right, you bothersome cur. Have another answer or two?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Olesk. Your contribution to...
Yes, I already heard you. Ask your questions and I will contribute to your treasure trove of trivia.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, but where to even begin? Now, we've been arguing for years about the location of Tapgen Cemetery. According to records, many great heroes were buried there, but its location remains a mystery.
Questions like this are the reason I've been running away from you. There never was a cemetery. Again is a burial mound, a gently sloping one. Tap is a word from the old songs that simply means nearby. Did you really think we'd drag the heroes from all over Sarkoris onto a single bier? Each of them sleeps in their own mound, not far from where they perished.
Oh, you don't say. Thank you. This information is truly invaluable. Next question. What is the purpose of this object? Some believe that it was a weapon. The shaft was inserted here and this pointed part was used to stab the enemy. Others...
What are you babbling about? Each question is sillier than the last. Instruments and artifacts. The words of a man who's never lifted anything heavier than a quill in his life. It's a piece from a spinning wheel. The flax goes here, the thread goes through there. See, the sharp part is there to cut the yarn. I'd love to watch you try and stab someone with it in a real battle.
How fascinating. So many arguments, so many years, and the truth turned out to be so simple.
That's it. I'm done talking. Aren't you tired of dusty papers and rusty gewgaws? Let me give you a ride instead. A real flight on the back of a real Sarkorian griffin. Something your pen pusher pals in Absalom can only dream about.
No, please don't trouble yourself. I'm afraid of heights and my age. Don't!
It seems that quite a few people are missing from your entourage. I assume that in the chaos of the festival, some of them missed the message about the meeting point, Commander. Alas, there's no time to wait for the others. We must attack now.
Where are the others?
Your people are not little children. They don't need adult supervision. Even if they are in trouble, they can get themselves out of it.
If something's happened to our friends, I'm sure they can hold their own. Although, I can't imagine anyone dumb enough to go up against the commander or any of her companions. They'd have to be crazy.
Have you seen how much attention we've been showered with today? I could barely get away from my customers. I didn't want to deprive them of my company.
According to some rough calculations, right now your assistants may be in one of 114 places in the city, or one of more than 10,000 other locations throughout Avestan. If you want, I can list them all.
The Eagle Watch will handle the search once we're done with this lair. There are thousands of people in the city. Anything could have happened, good or bad. Yes, onward.
We do it my way. Follow if you dare.
Demons and their minions don't put this much effort into their costumes and ritual sites. This is something new.
Ah, Commander. I admit we weren't expecting you here, but your arrival is most fortuitous.
You! I saw you in the city. How could I fail to recognize you as the Commeowender right away? Ugh, I hate having
setting fur in my mouth. You have been brought to us by the will of our god. The festival is over for you. We will take you to our lord. From now on, your life belongs to him alone.
Surrender or die.
Oh no, it is you who will have to surrender, Commander. Seize them! Such is the will of Razmir.
I'm gonna rip them in half!
Cover me, all right?
See that? Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Cultists of Razmir. Now there's a group I never expected to see in Canabras.
Not a day's rest. As soon as you stop to catch your breath, new cultists are breathing down your neck.
I've heard an entire nation worships him. They think he's a god in the flesh. Ooh, creepy guy.
Razmir. Razmir. The name rings a bell. As if
Those are some interesting costumes. They fit right in with the whole masquerade.
If Razmir and cultists are really looking for you, Commander, then things are bad. I don't know what they want from you, but Razmir is a cruel tyrant with the resources of an entire country at his command. Whatever he's up to, it's nothing good.
Razmir doesn't have diplomatic ties with Mendos.
Personally, I'd be surprised if this incident led to any real conflict. Mendev's already got its hands full fighting the Abyss. And besides, the cultists were cautious, and presumably hoped to remain unnoticed. Still, the fact that they were tracking you specifically is disturbing.
What ritual were they performing?
Their magic was probably the source of your impersonator's powers up on that stage. I wouldn't be surprised if there are other agents in the city posing as you. It's possible, but no more possible than your comrade simply getting lost in the crowd. I'll try to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible.
Who is Razmir?
A living god. At least that's what all of Razmiran thinks. In my opinion, he's just another arrogant tyrant whose only real achievement was managing to gain control of a weak nation in the River Kingdoms. He's ambitious, greedy, and powerful, but otherwise an ordinary man. Well, they weren't looking for a cozy chat, that's for sure. Maybe Razmir means to kill you, but I can't imagine why he'd want to. Razmir proclaimed himself a god. His people revere him, worship him, offer prayers to him, just like cultists. From what I understand, their cult does not engage in bloody rituals, the summoning of dark entities from other planes or other such vileness. But at the end of the day, they're still followers of some power-hungry usurper masquerading as a god.
What's next?
I'll raise the alarm among my people. There must be other cultists in the city. We will find them. Commander, you can still enjoy the festival while we're busy searching. But stay on your guard and be ready for anything.
I'm off.
And now, the main event of the day. Please welcome the Knight Commander. I'd like to invite all the Knight Commanders to come nearer the stage for the judging of the best Knight Commander impersonator. Please step forward. Hurry up. It won't take long. You'll be partying with your friends and companions again in no time.
Wait a minute. Do you see that mask? Oh, they tricked us, the scum. They played us like a You have no choice. He's talking about your companions. He's just announced, right on stage. I'll say, he's challenging you, Commander. In full view of everyone. But so that no one but you realizes what's going on. What he said about the festival guests, you understood what he meant, right? He's threatening to kill them if you don't show yourself. Who knows how many disguised cultists there are in this crowd? Take a closer look. That carnival mask is a perfect match for the ones worn by Razmir's cultists. On the face of the Herald himself. Here we were, looking for spies who'd managed to sneak into the festival, and they were the ones organizing it all along. I made a mistake. We took all possible measures to ensure that no demons or demon worshippers could sneak into the festival. We didn't consider ordinary spies. Of course. But it's too early to give up. So the Razmari cultists took us by surprise. Too bad. I still have some contingency plans up my sleeve. Go ahead, Commander. I've got your back.
Let's give a round of applause to our participants. How much effort has gone into these costumes? How much talent and ingenuity? This is our winner. Come up to the stage, Commander. First prize, Commander. Be proud. Few are given such an honor. You have earned a personal audience with me, the living god, Razmir himself.
What have you done with my companions?
Nothing untoward for now. They're my guests. Merely insurance in case you decide to put up a fight. I give you my word. If our negotiations proceed peacefully, I will return all of you safely to Canabras.
What do you want?
You'd best keep quiet, Knight Commander. We'll talk later, face to face. What's this? Oh, it seems I underestimated you. I suppose I can answer a question or two, but let's not interrupt the spectacle. No need to worry our audience unnecessarily, and certainly no need to waste my precious time. What I want is for us to speak privately, away from prying eyes. You don't want your secret to become public knowledge, do you? Let the crowd believe their fairy tale about their mythical hero. It's good for them. A wise decision, Commander. And here is...
It is a convenient concept for explaining the unexplainable. Oh my god, another puzzle. Fuck 'em up. I don't know what happened. I don't care.
I'm sorry about what happened to you.
What happened? What are you talking about? Oh, right. I was born a monster. Thanks for reminding me.
Commander, even though we're trapped in the enemy's palace, this secluded room looks like a good place to catch our breath. If you or your secrets of the subtle art of disguise. Be careful.
There's something here. We do it my way.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
You moron, who limps like that? If you keep slacking, I'll break your legs for real. Maybe then you'll finally look convincing. We're done here, go rehearse. We have 2 more miraculous healings today. Well, 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 who do we have here? A new acolyte, it seems. You certainly look promising. Are you dressed up for some special mission? It's a good costume, don't get me wrong, but you're supposed to worship in a robe and mask. All right, you're just beginning your journey. What do you want? Guidance, healing, or maybe a blessing? Oh, I know. You probably want to make a generous donation in the name of the great Razmir, a noble impulse of the soul, truly holy. If you were meant to know that, you'd already know, wouldn't you? You have a way with words. Fine, it's not a big secret anyway. These mirrors were created by the great Razmir to make it easier for his faithful servants to move between his numerous palaces. A portal is hidden in each of these mirrors, but which mirror leads where is a secret few people know. Fighting? Within the walls of this sacred monastery, the only battle being waged is a spiritual one, against one's unbelief, laziness, and negative thinking. First, I preached a sermon. Then we sang a hymn on the steps to prosperity. No outside noise would dare enter this hall and disturb our pious concentration. Who doesn't know me? I am Reverend Nubbo, a humble servant of the great Razmir. Everyone wants to hear my sermons, and when they do, they are forever changed. How many times have I been told, "Oh, Reverend Nubbo, your sermon has turned my life around"? You want to change your life, don't you? You want a beautiful mask and a high-ranking robe? Then miss no sermons and spare no gold for donations. And bring your friends. The more you bring, the faster you'll rise through the ranks. Today, I am talking about the two types of gold. The gold of faith, which is kept in the soul, and the gold of earth, which lies in the purse. One cannot exist without the other. Razmir grants wealth to those who are faithful, and punishes the faithless with poverty. To get rich, both spiritually and financially, you need to follow As for what they are, I will tell you in a separate sermon, for a separate donation. A service for the chosen. I don't know who usually conducts weekly sermons here, but this week I, a priest of the 25th step, was invited. I once preached for 3 days in a row. Everyone was crying so much that we were knee-deep in tears. Each of my sermons is an unmissable event. By the way, as a token to remember this event, you will soon be able to buy a unique blessed amulet from me. Help! Heathens! Heretics! Help! They're killing us!
We won't fall here. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
We'll make things right. I can do this. Yes, this war must end.
I will resist!
Yet another obstacle.
Disappear. Killing is what
Be
I
gone,
was made
fiend!
for. Your struggles end here.
Is this a mock fight?
Follow if you dare. A trivial task.
I sense something.
Well, well, look who finally decided to show up. Neophytes, I take it. I suppose the splendor of this palace has left you completely stunned, huh? You can stare at it some more later. Come and eat before the food runs out. While you're busy gawping, your brothers and sisters are clearing the table. Oh, may the living God save me from neophytes. You must learn to distinguish who is who by the details on their masks and robes. Otherwise, you'll quickly become confused. I'm Valestri, your superior. Now, are there any more questions? Or are we going to eat? Mind it. I love it! The makeup, the illusions. You are an example to all neophytes. But of course, walking around the palace without a mask and robe is improper. As soon as you finish your meal, go change your clothes. Are you joking? If there was a massacre here, we would have heard something, wouldn't we? Not fun. Ah, today is a special day. Reverend Knubbo himself has come to us with a sermon. The great Razmir granted him infinite wisdom and the gift of healing. While we are enjoying bodily food here, there is a spiritual feast in the opposite hall. When you've had enough of one, you can go taste the other. Isn't it wonderful? Figured it out, have you? To arms, faithful servants of Razmir. The enemy is here. May the might of our faith crush the wicked.
I will protect you with my life. Did you see that?
What I was made for. Please, forgive
I'm
me.
off.
Hearken to me, my faithful. The time has come to prove your faith. The enemy is already here. Within these sacred walls, what villainy opposes us? What treachery? This heathen snuck in here under the pretext of peaceful negotiations and massacred our brothers and sisters. Gather your faith into a fist and strike a crushing blow against this heretic.
I've been on pins and needles all day, expecting trouble, and now it's happened. Only...
The way he speaks is so beautiful. Even I can't talk like that.
Cover your ears, my children, so that the blasphemy from these godless lips does not defile your hearts. Remember that any accusation is a confession when it comes from the mouth of the wicked. The godless are forever trying to find their own sins in the faithful. Watch and learn, Commander. This is how you command a crowd. When they look at me, they see a deity. They believe in me. You are invincible. I am the living God, and I am with you.
I will defend my dream.
Cannot win. I am the living God. You are a disappointment. You promised me the Knight Commander's power. I gave you unlimited resources. I let you speak in my name. And what do you have to show for it? Master, I am so close to victory. I have the Commander within my grasp. I will not fail you.
Well, well, another Razmir. How many of you are there? Beneath those robes, are you each secretly 3 little Razmirs stacked on top of each other?
I'll destroy him and then destroy you.
Forgive me if I find that unlikely. I am beyond your reach. And you're far too busy with the world wound to start a war with Razmirin right now. As for him, well... No! Please, Great One! Let me finish this! I will bring you the Commander's power! I swear it on my life! A serious oath indeed. I will grant you the power of my tears. Now you will be victorious. Thank you, Great One. I won't disappoint you.
Did we find trouble? No, they did. performance is lacking. You are lacking. This is not my time yet.
That must have hurt.
I've survived worse. This is not my time. Swear it. I can still fight. I survived worse. I need your assistance. This is not my time yet. I've failed you, friends.
This wound, my gift to you.
I failed you, friends.
Preparing myself. This strike, my masterpiece. I'll hit you. Don't hold back. This will leave a bruise. I am your end.
I'm all right.
I need your assistance.
This will leave a bruise. I'll just sit here. Don't worry about it.
This wound, my gift to you. A mere flesh wound.
Survived worse.
Please, help me.
It won't stop us.
Your flesh wound.
This is not my time yet.
What a disappointing outcome. I must apologize profusely for involving you in such an unfortunate situation. Very well then, I will explain. I've been following your exploits for some time, ever since I heard about that extraordinary event in Canabras. I was immediately fascinated by the power you possessed, and by the fact that no one but you seemed to understand its true nature. I wanted to learn the secrets of your magic. At first, I planned to offer you a deal, but my servant devised a plan to take your magic from you instead. As you can see, his plan has failed catastrophically. However, perhaps we can still come to an agreement. I want you to reveal the secret of your so-called mythic heroism. Personally, I don't believe in myths, but I do believe in money. I was able to partially reproduce your powers, but at great cost. How did you manage to convince half of Avestan that you were chosen for some special destiny? Tell me the truth, and I will be very generous.
They ain't a magic trick, buddy.
Yes, yes, of course, and I'm really a living god. Please, Commander, it is just us here. There is no need to pretend. Sell me the secret to your power. I'll pay you a fair price.
Look.
No, I don't understand. What you are doing, it shouldn't be possible. I can understand now why you did not wish to reveal your secrets. I certainly would not if I were in your place. Very well then. If I cannot tempt you with my offer, there is nothing else I can do.
I ain't a god, Razmir. Yet.
It seems I don't have a choice. I will open a portal for you. Do not worry. But first, I want to make amends on behalf of my dim-witted servant. I ask only one thing. Please do not touch the mask worn by my late servant. It has a special symbolic meaning. He must be buried in this mask in accordance with religious traditions.
Oh my god. Sure, whatever.
Thank you. As a token of my appreciation. And now, as I said, the palace is yours to plunder. Be my guest. Are you satisfied, Commander? Goodbye.
Relax, right, Commander? I understand. The commander of the Crusade probably has a new adventure every day. And now I suggest we go to the Defender's Heart. The Eagle Watch and I have reserved a place for you there to relax after today's adventures.